Coming up, I show you my step-by-step process on how I made this cute bunny and this kintsugi vase using Dollar Tree candy jars. It's part of the Fourth Friday collaboration hosted by Sarah over at JubJubee DIY and Lisa from Our Gray House. Make sure to check out the description box for their links and also the playlist. On a recent trip to Dollar Tree, I found this plastic candy dish, and I thought, what a great idea if I make a rabbit out of it. So I had bought some of this faux fur from Dollarama, and I bought it back in December because I had planned to make some gnomes with it, but I hadn't used it yet, and it was still in my stash. As I was layering the pieces of fur onto the candy dish, someone in my live, which is where I did this project, mentioned that the fur kind of looked like a wig. In fact, some people were referring to a certain ex-president's hair, and it was really funny in the live. Check the description box and I'll link it down below. Get access to my lives and my future uploads for free. Click on that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that bell button on all so you're notified every time I go live or for a future upload. So I was continuing on with the faux fur because we were making Easter great again. And although there was a lot on the roll, I wanted to save some for the bunny's head. So I also had this white faux fur that I decided to put on the front to give the bunny, a front tuft of fur. And I thought it looked so cute. Next, I wanted to do his little tail. And I found this pom-pom in my stash that I cut, and then I covered it with the faux fur and I put it on. Once I did that, I wanted a head, and I had the empty spool from the faux fur, and I thought, hey, this fits pretty good. So I needed ears as well, and using an empty jar container that I had handy, I cut the bottom to make ears. Once I had the ears cut out how I wanted them, I covered them with some more of the brown faux fur. Then, using some white faux fur, I put that on the inside for the inner part of the bunny's ear. And I did this to both of the ears so they looked identical. I had taken some tulle and I had wrapped it all around the inside of the faux fur roll. And then once I did that, I covered all of the sides with the brown faux fur. Then I took more white faux fur and I put that all around where the tulle was to cover it, because I wanted the bunny's face to be furry. And I just added it on with hot glue. After that was done, I just measured where I wanted to put the ears, and I decided to use the actual holes in the empty roll as the eyes. So I took some faux cotton and I shoved that into the hole where the eye was, and then I had these little gems, black ones, and I put that on with hot glue to make a little eye. Since the ear was heavy, the hot glue wasn't working too well, so someone in the live suggested I use a needle and thread to sew on the ear, And that's what I did. I had gotten these needles from Dollar Tree, and they were the perfect size. They were huge. And just using my thread, I sewed it on, and my bunny was almost complete. He just needed a nose and a mouth, and I used a black pom-pom and also some black thread for his little mouth. Here's my bunny. Isn't he cute? I love his little head, and it fits right on his body, and I can still use the jar. For my next DIY, I had another candy dish from Dollar Tree. This one was glass, and I had previously used it in a hot cocoa bar that I had set up one year for a Christmas party. And one of my friends, Denise B., had messaged me this picture of a really pretty vase that she saw online, and she thought I should try duping it. Now, the vase was broken, and it had gold filled in where all of the broken pieces were. And my friend Jerry from A Happy Hoarder explained to me that this was the art of kintsugi. Kintsugi is the Japanese art of repairing broken pottery with lacquer dusted or mixed with gold powder. It treats breakage and repair as part of the history of an object rather than something to disguise. I wasn't going to be using lacquer in this project, but I did have a lot of hot glue on hand. So what I did was, using white paint, I painted parts of the vase where I wanted the pieces to be. And then using hot glue, I put the hot glue on the vase, drawing it out like a line for the breakage area. And once the hot glue had dried, I colored that gold. Not only is there no attempt to hide the damage in kintsugi, but the repair is literally illuminated. I worked on this project in a live, and if you want to see it, I'll link it in the description box below. Next, I was asking the audience which type of flowers they liked in it. I had those peach ones. Then I found these green roses. I also had some orange tulips and some onion grass from Dollar Tree, some red roses. Which flowers do you like best? Leave me a note in the comment section and let me know which flowers you like best in my kintsugi vase. I have a hard time making a decision, but I ended up going with these beautiful peach roses and a little bit of onion grass just to give it that extra zhuzh. Thank you, Sarah from JubJubee DIY and Lisa from Our Gray House for hosting this awesome collaboration, and make sure to check out the playlist link below. What would you make with a Dollar Tree candy dish? Which one do you prefer? The glass candy jar or the plastic candy jar? Let me know in the comment section below. If you want to see what I did with the candy jar lid, click the next video.